Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world, online at Z107.7fm.com. This is your Z107.7 local news for Saturday, February 22nd, 2025. The Arts in California Parks grant application is now open, and they're going to hold an informational online presentation this Tuesday, February 15th. The program enables public art and cultural programs to be hosted in local parks across the state. Last year, more than $2.8 million was invested to support 31 grant recipients across California. According to the state's website, the goal is to bring innovative programs that will bring art and cultural activities to local parks, transforming them into dynamic spaces that celebrates California's cultural heritage and provides memorable experiences for visitors and residents alike. The application deadline is Friday, March 14th, but you'll have plenty of time to learn about the 2025-26 grants program, including eligibility, new application details, a streamlined application process, and other key deadlines. You can join their webinar on Tuesday, February 25th at 3 p.m. For a link to that webinar and more information, you can see this story on our website, z1077fm.com. The Mojave Desert Land Trust has teamed up with Milltree for a new program connecting veterans to the desert landscape. With more, here's Jeff Harmatz.
Force of Nature is a new collaboration between the MDLT, who seeks to better understand and preserve our desert environment, with Milltree, who forges community connections with active service members and veterans returning to civilian life. The program is holding a launch party today at MDLT headquarters in Joshua Tree. Retired U.S. Marine Corps Chris Proudfoot will discuss the history of military engagement in the California desert, and MDLT Public Policy Officer Kristen LaHage will take a look at historic places of interest in Chuckwalla and Mojave Trails National Monuments. There will be more lectures throughout the day, along with light refreshments. The event is free and runs from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you missed today's event, stay tuned to Z107.7 for more information about what they'll announce about upcoming Force of Nature programming. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Jeff Harmatz.
Thanks, Jeff. The Mojave Desert Land Trust is recruiting interns for the Women in Science Discovering Our Mojave, or WISDOM program. WISDOM provides FEM-aligned students with a paid opportunity to explore careers in environmental science and receive mentorship from working professionals. Participants are provided with field transportation, gear, and a stipend. According to the Mojave Desert Land Trust announcement, interns will be conducting biodiversity surveys through Afton Canyon using the community science app iNaturalist. Their observations will contribute to biodiversity data within Mojave Trails National Monument and a global database used by scientists and researchers. The nonprofit further explains that the goals of the program is to eliminate gaps in biodiversity data, introduce interns to field sampling techniques, build upon naturalist identification skills, and educate the public about the natural and recreational values of public lands through community science initiatives. The temporary part-time internship is approximately 15 hours a month and begins in April of 2025. It will include orientation, monthly office days, field days, and a final presentation in September. Interns will also complete a creative project. Applicants must be enrolled in a higher education program or have graduated within the past 2 years and have federally valid identification. All academic majors are welcome to apply. You can find a link on our website or visit www.mdlt.org for more information. A new art installation at the High Desert Artist Gallery in Yucca Valley explores themes of healing and transformation. Reporter Hillary Sloan tells us more about sculptor Eva Montel's Heart Locker and the workshops taking place this weekend that are accompanying the exhibit.
Sculptor Eva Montel is bringing her latest installation, Heart Locker, to the High Desert Artist Gallery in Yucca Valley. The exhibit features 50 suspended hearts carved from weathered manzanita roots. Each piece is cracked, fractured, and inlaid with metal, stones, and crystals, symbolizing healing and transformation. Montville, known for her nature-inspired work, describes Heart Locker as a love letter to life on our planet, expressing hope, connection, and renewal. Alongside the exhibit, she will host 3 Heart Circles, interactive workshops where participants can reflect on personal healing. Space is limited to 10 people per session. When asked about the workshops, Montville said she will ask people 3 questions. What breaks your heart, what heals it, and what transforms it? Then she will give them time to reflect on their answers through writing, drawing, or other expressions.
I wanted a way to make this experiential because that's how I believe people learn the best, is through their own experience and reflecting on it.
The Heart Locker installation is free and open to the public. Details on gallery hours and workshops are available at highdesertartist.com. For more information, see this story at Z107.7fm.com. For Z107.7, this is reporter Hillary Sloan.
There's still time to read the monthly collection for the Desert Book Club, which is meeting on Sunday, March 9th at the Joshua Tree Retreat Center to discuss local author and book club member Susan Rukeyser's new novel, The Worst Kind of Girl. Part murder mystery, part coming out novel, the book takes readers back into the familiar territory of Joshua Tree in 2019, with characters walking the line between transformation and disappearance. Susan spoke with reporter and author Gabriel Hart back in July on the launch of her book.
You know, it was the middle of COVID. I'm completely frozen with a sort of existential dread where I almost felt like I will never write again. I have no words. And then suddenly this novel starts coming out of me. And of course it became like an escape to go into this fictional world, somewhat idealized.
You can grab a copy at High Desert Times in 29 Palms or Space Cowboy Books in Joshua Tree, and you can find more information at desertbookclub.com. And there's going to be an aircraft show this Sunday at the Yucca Valley Airport starting at 10 a.m. Pilots, remember to bring your aircraft down to Runway 6 run-up area off Highway 247 and Aviation Drive to show your aircraft. The public is invited to come see the planes, meet the pilots, and see the Yucca Valley Airport. Donuts, coffee, and refreshments will be provided, and the event starts at 10 a.m. and goes to about noon. That's an aircraft display this Sunday at the Yucca Valley Airport, right off Aviation Drive in beautiful Yucca Valley, California. And that's your local news for Saturday. You can hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting out of Joshua Tree, California, alongside the award-winning Z107.7 news team, I'm Robert Hayden.